What is going on, everybody? Dark Angel back here again with another Dark Souls 3 video. So on the last video I got the Pyromancer, and unfortunately I need tomes in order to get any of the better spells like the Fire Orb, which I kept mentioning, which is a very good spell to get. But I'm actually this video going to go back to the high wall of Lothric because there is another vendor that I can get at this area who, as far as I know, doesn't sell anything good, but I haven't gotten far enough in the game, so maybe at some point he does sell something really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to get him in case you didn't know or were wondering, why is there a guy in a jail cell, how do I get him? And also there's a Estus shard on the way there that we need to get so that we can increase our capacity for Estus, which is very helpful, especially for Pyromancers, so I can get another Ashen one so that I am able to get more mana basically in battle. Okay, so here we are at the high wall of Lothric. So if you remember correctly, we went to this area, and over here on the right I said there's pretty much nothing of value other than souls. Well, that's very true for some of it, but it's not true for all of it, because there's a shortcut that we're actually going to use to get to the jail cell key. So, okay, there's a dog right here. Let me kill him real quick, and then we can go ahead and... Okay. So what you're going to do is there's going to be another big enemy right here. We're going to drop down. Oh, I missed. Okay. You're probably going to need to kill this guy before you can get to the shortcut because he's kind of blocking the path. But much easier than it was originally because now we have more health, more damage. No. Oh, no. Okay, whoops. Well, that's alright. Luckily, we don't have too far to travel, so it's not too big a deal to injure myself right now. Let's go ahead and... I'm just going to run past this part because the enemies will ambush us, and I really don't feel like dealing with that, so... Oh, okay, there they are. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to at least... Ah, jeez. Okay. Okay. So now, over here is where we, this is where Vort is, basically. If you go down into the right, down the stairs again, you'll find him. So where we're actually heading is we're going to head up into the left here, which you'll remember the giant ogre type guy. So the ogre, we're probably going to end up just running past him and just going up the stairs over here, or the ladder, because I really don't think that fighting him is the best idea. Considering, like I said, he does insane damage no matter what part in the game you're at. Alright, he's chasing us. We're just going to run away. So... right up here, there's going to be two crossbow guys, so I need to kill them very quickly before either one of them gets a shot off. Oh, okay. Well, that works too, I guess. Oh my... Oh, okay. Well then. You know what? We're going to actually go to the tower on the wall. I think that's probably a better place to go for this. I was hoping that we were going to be able to do it, but there were just too many enemies over there for me to handle without proper spells to cast over a big area. The fireball doesn't have as big of a radius as the fire orb. The fire orb's radius is almost doubled as far as I know, so it's probably better just to try to avoid as much combat as possible because there's going to be a knight that we have to kill. There's 3 of those skeleton guys that are really big. There's a couple of dogs. So the goal is to maintain as much mana and as much health as possible, as to avoid getting destroyed before we get there. So I'll go and pick up my souls, and then we shall go and get the jail cell key. Okay, so now we are back here at the tower on the wall, so there's going to be a knight, so I'm going to wait for him to pass. I think I'm actually just Okay, right here. Alright, so there's going to be an enemy on the right and an enemy that... Oh, okay. Well, apparently these guys decided to chase after me. Okay. I killed both of them. Okay, get some throwing knives. Now, throwing knives in this game don't do insane amounts of damage unless you're an enemy, I guess. I don't know why it doesn't do just as much for us. But it's meant to mainly stagger enemies. And for many of the bigger enemies that do a lot of damage, your goal is to stagger them before they hit you. And so, like, the knights, obviously, it's going to take a lot more hits than these little skeleton guys to stagger. And bosses don't stagger at all. So the main thing is wait until they use what I like to call their signature attack move, which basically just means that that's the move you want to wait for them to use before you try to go and attack them. Ooh. So we actually knocked that other guy off, so I'm going to recover my souls. Okay. So we have full flasks and almost full health with an ember. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here. This isn't where the key is, but there's some dang it, items that you can get. So we'll do that real quick. There might be an ember. Undead. Oh, okay. So undead hunter charms, those are only used for when you're either invading, oh Jesus, or being invaded, and they're used to make it so that the people who you're invading or have invaded do not heal. Basically, is what it's for. It reduces healing from like Estus flasks and stuff like that. So, as you can see, the guys with the knights with the spears and the shields, they hit hard and they hit fast with a lot of range. So those are the guys that I worry about the most. So we got past here. We still have one healing flask. We still have one mana flask. In here, let's see what this is. I think this is a sword. Yeah, broadsword. Okay, so that's for knights. I don't really need it because I'm not melee based. So obviously, as a pyromancer, your main thing is to boost your mana and your damage for sorceries, and it really pays off. So that's the nice thing about the pyromancers. You can still do decent amount of melee damage. You do quite a bit of damage on base as pretty much any character that I've played as so far. The only thing is different characters use different types of melee weapons. So the sorcerers use the rapier that we got earlier. They use swords like that, where they're just very fast hitting but don't do a lot of damage. So they're different, I would say. I wouldn't say they're worse necessarily. It all comes down to how you use it and what you prefer. And here there's so the main thing that we want to avoid here is aggroing more than one of the big skeleton guys, because aggroing more than one would probably result in our death. I'm gonna try to... Oh, I killed him instantly, my bad. Okay. So right down there to the left, I believe, is where the oh crap, I messed up. Okay. That's where the, and then on the anvil over there on the right, that's where the Estus shard is. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. That actually went better than I was expecting based on how it started. Oh, dang it. So the axe people don't have as much range. I do believe that at one point I stated that they actually do less damage. That is incorrect. They actually do more when they hit you because they have higher damaging attacks. It's just that it's easier to dodge them because they don't have as much range. But they have a leap attack that you do not want to get hit by. If you get hit by that, it will do astronomical damage to you. So I believe at where I am right now, it probably half hit me. So, okay, so there's one more guy. We can probably fight him. I think I've got to be able to take him. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Okay. And another thing is they attack a lot slower, which is very nice to be able to take advantage of, because if they hit slower, even though if they hit harder, it's a lot easier to stagger them or dodge them. So that's why I'd much rather go up against the axe guys than the guys with the spears any day of the week. So we got the Estus Shard, we got the Cell Key. Oh, and a Titanite Shard. Sweet, I think I now have what I need to upgrade my little fire thing with. I can't remember what they call it, but the thing that allows you to cast pyromancies. Okay. So here's the fatty ogre guy again. So our goal is to get to the Vort bonfire. And then I'm going to go ahead and travel to where we need to be to get the prisoner. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to go to Vort's bonfire. We're going to go... Oh no, this way. Okay. Oh, okay. He's dead. So... this actually probably wasn't the best way to go, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but... you know what? We need souls anyway, so we'll just, Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. You know, we also... I think what I'm also going to do before the video ends is I'm going to, there was that trap chest that I showed you guys in the, I think it was the second video. So I'll go ahead and, I'll try to fight him. I think I can do it with a Pyromancer now. I think I do enough damage and have enough, mana to be able to do it. Ooh, that was not a really hard hit. Alright, I need to get up to the bonfire. If I can get up to the bonfire, I should be fine. I need to watch out for dogs. Now, as we saw, this could be a repeat of what happened on the earlier video. Nope. Okay, I got him. Alright, so... So that Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome is in the area after the one we are currently in. Not the one that I'm in a bonfire at, but the one where the next boss is. That's where you go, and after you kill him, then you have to go to a path, and that takes you to the next area. And the next area is where you find some Pyromancy Tomes, and we can start learning some Pyromancies. So that's where I get Fire Orb. So, we're gonna go ahead and kill this knight, because he's worth quite a bit of... Okay. He's worth quite a bit of souls, so it's, Oh, jeez. Okay. If you think you can kill a knight, it's always worth doing, because they're worth a couple hundred souls, I think, at least. Oh no. That's what I call the driving strike. That's basically, like, a finisher move. It's part of his combo. It does lots of damage. So do not get hit. Oh, he's alive still. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now he's dead. Jeez, please. Pop all those. I shouldn't need any more flasks, hopefully. So as long as the thieves don't do too much damage to me, which I hope they don't, because that'd be a little ridiculous, I should be fine. There we go. Okay, well I killed him instantly. Oh, I guess they're called deserters, not thieves. I like calling them thieves because that's what they remind me of, but... okay, so now that we killed them, we can probably head down here. There's going to be another guy with an axe, one of the big guys. But now that oh, no, he has a spear. Okay. Just dodge, dodge, dodge. And there we go. There we go. Okay. So if you look right here, it'll say it's locked. So one of the people at the Firelink Shrine, they actually sell keys. It's the little lady in the, like, chair. Oh, man. And so there are certain places in every map that can only be opened via a key that you buy from her. So I've never bought the one to this area, but they always contain items in these special areas. So there's one in Firelink, but you need 20,000 souls. So I'm not able to buy it quite yet, but I will definitely. So this is the guy. So there's nothing important about what he says. Basically, he's just asking you to go and find his, I believe it's his wife, and he said he's basically asking if you can go and find her, and that's what if you remember earlier, I got, whoops, oh, again, I picked up an item called Loretta's Bone, and so that's what it's, you bring that to him and you say, oh, she's dead, and he's like, oh, that's unfortunate, thanks for letting me know though. And so honestly, I don't know what he sells that's very good. It's been a while since I've even looked at his inventory, but I do know that there's items that I believe you can give him as well that unlock new inventory. So we're gonna go heal, and then I will attempt to kill the trap chest. And it's more than likely going to kill me. I do know that one of its moves is like a kick move, and that will probably one-shot me. If it grabs you, it starts to eat you and bite your head. That instantly kills me. There's one where it like swings its arms at you to hit you. That one probably will almost kill me, but I don't know that it will one-shot me. So my goal is to just dodge everything that it can throw at me. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get to the trap chest without him being dead. Oh no! What? Why would you hit the wall? There we go. Okay. And pile driver. Okay. All right. So he's dead. I don't know that it matters if I have flasks or not. Like I said, I think it's just gonna kill me instantly. So. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys because these guys awaken when you get too close. Oh, blocked it. Ugh. Now, what I would say when you're fighting a trap chest, do not try to melee it unless you're a melee-only character. It will kill you very easily, and it's a little ridiculous. Kill. No. Ah! Oh god. That's the kick move that you need to dodge. These things are so creepy. If you listen closely. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. Well, unfortunately, that's the grab. So I'm gonna go grab my souls, and I'll go ahead and head back and show you. Can't remember what his name is. It's like Greirat or something like that. But he's basically just like the woman in the throne thing. So, but like I said, I don't know that he necessarily sells anything of use. But I could be completely wrong. Maybe he sells a really important item later on in the game that you need. But as far as I know, he sells nothing that's of use to me. So, oh, we got the Lothric Knight Helm. So, okay. Oh, it's actually really, really good. It's also really, really heavy. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and equip that because that'll give me some protections against physical type things. You know what? Oh, I only have 3 embers. I'll give it one more go. I'm going to activate an ember, and we'll give this one more try, and if it doesn't pan out this time, then unfortunately I'm just going to have to say I don't think I can kill it. And this is one of the enemies in the game that's not staggered, because it, for some reason, counts as like a mini-boss. Oh. And we got him. He's dead. So the awesome thing about mimics is they always drop a mimic only item, and I believe every mimic has a set loot drop, so it'll only drop one. Oh man. Oh. Okay. So the thing that makes this item so good is, first of all, it doesn't require attributes, but it also doesn't have attribute bonus. So it won't gain any like extra power, but what makes this so good is it does dark damage as well. So it basically does magic damage on top of its already regular damage. So this is actually probably one of the best. This is probably the best item I'm going to have for a very long time. Huh. So I've never gotten this on a character, so I'm very interested in seeing how much damage this will do. And here, you know what? Let's try it on this guy real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you look there, he was glowing. Oh, a raw gem. He was glowing like purplish black. That's the dark damage. So certain enemies in the game are resistant to certain types of damage, so some are resistant to raw damage, and in that case, this deep battle axe will completely destroy them, assuming that they are also not immune or not very affected by dark damage. So I know there's an enemy in the swamp area where we get the pyromancy tomes, and they are very, very much not affected by dark damage. But they also drop some of the coolest looking armor and probably some of the best armor for anybody that is not a knight this early on in the game. So let's go ahead and head back to Firelink, and I will show you guys whatever his name is has to offer. So, and I also have 7,000 souls, so you know what? I'm also going to level myself up.
Welcome home, I speak thine heart's. Very well, then touch the darkness within thee.
Okay, so I'm realizing that my health is starting to be like less and less potent, so I'm actually going to increase that. I'm going to increase attunement. I shouldn't need intelligence or faith to level up for a very, very long time, hopefully. So let's hope that that goes. So this is the regular merchant lady. And if you bring her certain items, like I said, it increases her inventory. But right now that's not really important or useful. So so there's the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. That's the tower key for here in Firelink Shrine that I was talking about.
Well, I am as a your.
And so this is the blacksmith. So what he can do is you can reinforce a weapon, which means you use Titanite shards to increase its damage. So if you look here, which since I got this, I'm actually going to do it with this. And then there's infuse, which I can do a raw battle axe, but I wouldn't do that because it removes any elemental damage that you have on it. So this is the thing. Anytime you infuse something that's not, basically it's, so let's say I have a fire gem, it'll give me fire damage, but it'll be equivalent to dark damage. So I could change this from a dark axe to a fire axe. Then you can do the same. There's lightning gems. There's a dark gem, I believe, but I don't know how that's going to work exactly. So we'll see how this.
Be careful.
I don't know if the dark gem will just increase my dark damage, which would be awesome. So you give him Loretta's bone, and then he's like, oh, he was already dead. And he's actually kind of happy. He's like, I don't have to worry about her anymore. And then you get to keep the ring that he gave you. So some of the things that I know he sells that are special are the hard leather armor set, and the standard helm as well. And then I think the thief mask, which is it's one of his specialty things. So it looks like the armor and some of the weapons too, actually, you only get from him. And then the bandit's knife. So he actually has quite a few unique things I didn't ever realize. So, what's this guy's name? Because this is going to drive me nuts. What is his name? Okay, it is Greirat of the Undead Settlement. So, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. So go ahead, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and be sure to check out daily for more Dark Souls videos.